Alright guys, and welcome to 4 Idiots, our brand new show featuring lots of travelling, budget holidays, lads nights out, epic races and your typical internet challenges and madness.
We have got one hell of a show coming out for you.
If you've seen us from our shitty YouTube content,
Which is all in the past now, by the way.
then you definitely recognise me, Badger and Duster.
Plus we've got some new additions. We've got Jamie, Jane, Sarah, Becca and Ethan.
Yeah. Anyway, we don't want to bore you anymore with the detail and introducing everybody. People have waited months for this, so we're just going to get straight into it. Coming up on today's show, I wear some sunglasses. Jamie wears some sunglasses.
Right.
And Ethan and Wynne sing a sea shanty.
Early in the morning.
But first we want to start with one of the main topics of this series, travel, which can be really hard and really expensive to do. However, can also be really cheap and easy.
Yeah, now for the first film on this series, we decided to come up with the cheapest and easiest way to have an inexpensive, quick, spur-of-the-moment weekend getaway in the Lake District. And we started by finding out which is the fastest way from the Northumberland Newcastle area to the Lake District.
We began at the centre of Hexham.
Alright guys, we're outside of Hexham Abbey now and we're going to be doing a race from here in Hexham to Penrith Castle.
Me and Jamie's going to be in the Peugeot 107 Sport with black wheel trims, with a pink pom-pom.
And I'm going to be you're going to be going over the mountains by Alston, and I'm going to be in my 1.2 Corsa, going along the A69 and down the M6. Right, okay.
Is that it?
Yeah. Right, you ready? Are you ready, Becca? Because you're coming with me. Right, 3, 2, 1. Right, go. We've also got Jamie, she's going to be in Badger and Jamie's car. We're parked down at the Tesco, so we're going to rush back to there and then get off on the A69. Right, yes, we've got the first lead so far. My route took me along the A69 and down the M6. On paper it is 10 minutes faster than Badger and Jamie's route, but as it is a busier route, I had the potential of hitting more traffic. So far though, the road was looking good.
Meanwhile, me, Jamie and Jane would be turning off into the A686 towards Alston and climbing over the Northern Pennines. Our route was quieter and more direct, but we had a lot of obstacles to overcome, such as hairpins and mountains.
As they approached their turn off for Alston, the race really began. See you there, lad, see you there. Yes! Speed and power! I've got a clear road as well. Oh, look at this beautiful afternoon in southern Northumberland. Yes!
Let's get some serious speed going up here.
Oh, there we go.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Let's take off. Oh, even the house give up here. It's got potential, that has. Buying that.
Back on the A69, I'd got stuck behind a bus. Oh shit. That was fucking late. Oh, I thought he was gonna turn off there. I shot myself. Well, that Subaru's away, and I'm just like, away. And there we go. Now we're gonna be. A bird's just shat on me window. A bird has just shat on me window. I'm gonna put the washers on. In terms of views though, they have got a nicer route, like they've got some it's a proper lush road that they're on, like it's the motorhead road, like, but we're on like the commuter route, which is like, according to Google, 10 minutes quicker.
You don't like country roads though, do you?
Well, I mean, it's not a country road, but I do prefer like roads that are like wide and solid where you can see what's going on.
That's an amazing view. Yeah, if you film the sign that says how many, like, it's just weird, it says how many fatalities you get on this road, it's scary.
I promise it's next to Hartside.
It's not next to Hartside. I promise
oh my
you it's
God.
not next to Hartside.
I bet you can buy me my lunch.
Dude, how many times have I came down this road?
How many times have I come down?
Well, I've been coming this road since I was born.
Same.
What are you saying? We need to properly get this in.
Right, I'm gonna say it's next to Hartside.
Next to the top.
Hartside, and then you think it's
At the bottom.
at the bottom.
As Jane and Jamie sealed their bets, I was getting a bit peckish. Apparently, Badger said he packed us a snack box or something for the journey. So I'm interested to see what he's got in store for us.
I wouldn't call it a box. It's not very well packed.
Oh, we're turning off here. M6 south. We're on. Bloody hell, if we're already on the M6, they can't even be at Alston. I mean, halfway for them is Alston. Halfway for us is joining the M6 near Carlisle. So
Yeah.
I doubt they're at Alston now.
How much bloody cling film does he want?
What's that even for?
That's
What's
to
that
hold it
covering?
together.
Oh,
Even though it's
well,
all,
they're all
falling
packaged.
out. But why didn't you just put it in a lunchbox like what I did with mine?
Oh, I don't know.
So you've got crackers with some Dairy Lane Light.
Nah, I'm not fancying
You've
that.
got a Cocoa Pop cereal bar.
I don't like cereal.
Do you not?
Nah, it's just bland.
You've got a Milky Way.
Oh, yeah, Milky Way. Yes, that's me. There we go. Cheers, Badger.
And you've got some mini jammy dodgers.
Oh, how
Really
cute are they?
cute.
I know.
See, I've got crackers as well, but mine are already buttered.
Yeah, how the frig am I meant to butter a fucking cracker, man? I can hardly eat this. We haven't all got fucking self-driving cars yet. As I approached the M6, they were beginning their ascent up to Hartside.
1,900.
We're gonna die. We're gonna die.
At this point in the race, it was pretty even, but I was now on the M6. Hey, alright, M6, let's go on. Sign here, Penrith. 19 miles. That's like, what, less than 19 minutes on this. And then as soon as we get into Penrith, we're basically there. Meanwhile, in a completely different world, snow! So whilst they're probably up a mountain in the arse end of nowhere, we've got 16 miles to go. And this motorway is as clear as anything. As the Peugeot crew approached Hartside, it was time to see who had won the bet.
So let's have a look. Oh, is that the sign there? Is it?
No!
Oh, Jane's won the bet.
Right, this is our turn off. All we need to do is make a left and then follow the road sort of in towards the centre of Penrith, and then it's just like basically there. We just pull up the McDonald's car park and then get to the castle, and then that's it.
Right.
So I'm pretty confident, to be honest, that we're possibly out of luck, because I mean it hasn't even been an hour yet since we left.
No.
As we were approaching Penrith, they had decided to turn around after Badger spotted some icicles at the side of the road.
Right. Now there should be a little lay-by. Just keep going a little bit. There should be one on your left-hand side.
Oh, sick!
See what I mean?
Damn, should I pull in?
Yeah. Get a big one. Right, that one go. That big fucker. It's just like a club, isn't it? In there, wedge it in there. I'll be alright because as it melts, it'll just get closer in, won't it? Right, we'll try that.
Alright then. That's good.
The plan is to try and make it to the castle, right, without that melting.
I'll just fall over.
Just to prove how cold it is. Well, we'll see. Jane, keep an eye on it.
Meanwhile, I was stuck on a red light.
Oh, why are we still on red? The fuck? Hang on, what's going on here? Am I meant to... Gone, this is on red? Oh, there we go. I thought they were broke for a minute there. There it is. That's the castle. There. You see it?
No. Oh, there.
It's a ruined castle. It's not like a... Right, okay. So we're going in the McDonald's car park, which is...
There. I think we might have won, you know.
Right, that's parked-ish. Yeah, that's parked, right, let's go. Right, I don't see them. They're not here, I think we won. They're not here, they're not here.
After losing one of their icicles, the last thing the Peugeot crew needed was a call from us.
Does that big one much time left?
It looks like it's staying in there, like.
Shit. Yeah.
Just pretend we're there. Be like, where are you?
Hello?
Where are you?
We're there, why? Where are you?
In the castle.
You're in the castle?
In the castle, yeah.
Oh, we're just parked outside.
Well, yous weren't here when we got here, so...
Oh, we've just been walking around.
Well, we haven't seen yous. What's he crack? I'm gonna see. Bollocks of her. Nah, he's winding you up, man. They're clearly not here.
He said they're in the courtyard.
He hasn't seen the castle, has he?
It's still there, is it?
Yep.
McDonald's.
There's Becca, film it.
Oh! So should I go right then, I'm guessing?
Yeah. Right, so we've actually just arrived at Morrison's car park. Now, we have actually been beaten, unfortunately, but that was because we did stop quite a bit. Just wait there and we'll get back soon.
It's melted a groove into the ice.
Yeah. What are we naming the icicle?
George Icicle, and Terence fell many minutes ago.
Idiots, man. Where have you been, man?
What?
Where have you been, man?
Where have you been?
I was at the castle for a solid 15 minutes.
Yeah.
We got here at 4
Yeah.
and then went to the castle.
Yeah.
It's after 4:30 now.
Mm-hmm.
So when did you get here?
Well, we went to the castle.
Yeah. But what time did you get
about
here?
3:30 or something.
3:30?
Yeah.
Bollocks, we left at fucking Hexham at 3.
It only took us half an hour, didn't it?
Pretty quick.
Straight through.
We might have beat us then, but I've got fucking no idea
Because
who won.
we went and parked in Morrison's.
By default, we won because we got the castle and yous weren't there.
No, we
But
went
if
to the
you
castle.
can prove that you got here before 4 o'clock, then you've won.
Well, we went to the castle, and then two wanted to get a sandwich, so then we went and parked in Morrison's instead.
Got no idea who's won then.
So have to wait until you get
We'll
back
have to
then,
get get back to the studio with that one. Back to the studio, guys. Thanks for watching this part. Back to the studio. So I quite clearly won then.
You won the battle, not the war.
Let's move on for that for now. Anyway, if you've seen any of our lads' holiday videos, you know that we do like to go out drinking.
Apart from David, who doesn't.
Yeah, I just film.
Yeah, but what you don't capture, David, is how much we actually do drink in one night.
And that's when we came up with the challenge to see how many pubs we could hit in one night before we were totally intoxicated.
I'm filming.
Wait, can I just...
We began by me asking them to do an intro for the video.
This could be quite a cool music video thing, actually. I'm trying to think. And we could just like appear out of nowhere, but like, or like in the background, be like, but out of focus and just kind of like peer around a corner or something.
I'm just trying to get them to do an intro, guys, so just bear 1 minute. We'll have the intro done in a minute for you.
I want to appear from somewhere. In Oi Oi.
Oi oi, welcome to the pub crawl.
Clearly that didn't go well, so I'll have to do the intro myself. Tonight we are going on a pub crawl through Tynemouth and Whitley, hoping to hit 10 pubs. Unfortunately, as it was a Tuesday night, the only night where no one had work in the morning, it was going to be tough as we had just over 3 hours to hit all of the pubs before they closed at 11. Looking like the world's shittest boy band, we hit the first pub head of steam. And after spending far too much time deciding what to buy, the lads came back with the first drink of the night. Gone for your first sip of the night. It's all downhill from here. Oi, oi! Oh, is he down there?
He's only done it. He's only done it. The cubes are getting too much on the upper lip.
After that quick warm-up drink, we headed next door to Barker. You're not going to be able to do that before long. Cheers.
Should come over and fight from wherever in Thailand, he says. And she was going...
What's your review on the drink? There's a cider recommended by the pub.
She was like...
Yes, it was recommended by the bartender.
And is it quite nice?
It's not bad.
Not bad. Halfway in, the lads decided that the cider recommended by the bartender wasn't actually that
Once
nice.
you've swallowed and you've got like 4 seconds of aftertime, that's when the taste comes, and that's the worst part.
Don't sip it.
So the best idea was just to down it and get it over and done with. And after that, we headed across the road to the third pub. As the lads got underway with the third drink of the night, Ethan was already beginning to get a bit tipsy.
I've had a long day. Working in the shipyards. Building me frigate. She's ready to sail. We're 2 pubs in technically. This isn't good. We got the...
As soon as we made it out of the third pub, it was clear that it was going to be a tough night for Ethan.
What a glorious feeling. Singing!
Pull yourself
In
fucking
the rain.
together.
There's a pigeon. Seagull. That's fucking huge! You see that? That's at least this big! I've heard you for still! Ring the bell.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
This is bullshit. That's gonna have to be washed. I can keep trying. Fucking hell, man! That's 350p. What's the ratio to that? What's the possibility?
It's not even on you.
Oh shit! That might be why.
Oi oi, we're in Whitley.
We've made a friend.
Also, 10% goes
We've
to...
made a friend.
Oh, have
friend of the boys, really canny. He was like, "Oh, you're a pub crawl, lads." I was like, "Fucking yes."
At the fourth pub, Ethan had went for a rum and coke, and Wynne had got him and Badger some ale, but Badger wasn't impressed.
Mate, fucking ale. It's goat's piss.
I didn't pick it.
Well, I said to him, do you want that? And he was like, oh, you get that for you and Badger. I was like, okay.
One of you's own up. So you thought I would like the taste?
No, I don't have your fucking tongue, do I? You And then David Hasselhoff shoots them out of his fucking pecs.
Yeah,
that's a great
impressive.
movie. Bald!
When
Mermaid
taste
magic.
shit.
Mermaid magic.
Think of it as bread.
Worse. No. Bread.
Put some butter on it.
Don't blend together. That makes stuff.
Yes. You know what does blend together though? Bread and custard, bread and butter pudding.
In what way?
Bread
Is
and
that
butter pudding.
fucking bread and butter pudding?
Imagine you licking a bread and butter pudding and then you'll be like, oh, it's not so bad.
This is awful.
There's a pool table there,
I
lads.
tell you what, it's 9:10, so let's drink as much as we can then.
Are
go.
you taking the piss?
Shall we take a toilet break here?
I could do with a piss, actually.
Remember who I just came? Right. Come on, son.
That's how much I think you fucking drink. Honestly, it's like someone got like a loaf of Hulvis, right? Fucking blended it together with a bit of tonic water, and that was the outcome. Now on cartoons, agreeably, looks good. In real life, it tastes like absolute shite.
It was clear at this point that they were all getting a bit tipsy, and it was starting to look like Fuerteventura all over again as we made our way to the local Wetherspoons.
So, you just fell over?
I fell over into a chair though, so it's average.
The fire station has been watered.
What you get?
As the lads got underway with their fifth drink, Ethan started singing sea shanties.
What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning.
Put him in the bags until he's sober. Put him in the bags until he's sober. Put him in the bags until he's sober.
And as we left Spoons, he started to develop Tourette's.
I want a kebab. I need a kebab.
And as we entered the Fat Ox, he was pretty much gone altogether.
Broke me hand.
What? Ethan was in the toilet and he went, Win, I think.
I punched the mirror really hard. I think I might have broken me knuckle.
What? Why did you punch
I'm
the
not
mirror?
fucking around. I need food.
Hey, it's fucking dibbly dabble.
I'm dibbly dabble.
Oh, Win's had enough. He's migrated.
No, the list is not getting sprayed.
Luke, I am not your father. I'm Anakin Skywalker. I'm gonna kill some younglings. They're like, oh, Master Skywalker.
Duck.
There are too many of them. What are we going to do? I've dibbled me last dabble. No, I don't need help. I'm a grown man. You raise me up so I can climb a mountain.
Down there. Go half, then we'll go.
I feel like you guys have unlocked a skill that I haven't unlocked yet.
You get so many.
Do you guys taste the liquid or you just put it down?
Get half, then
I
we'll go.
can't physically hold water in my
Half,
mouth.
then we'll go. And you have to spot.
Look at these jeans, man.
Yes.
These jeans were new.
Come on, you fucking legend. Come on.
3 hours ago, these jeans were new.
Finish the rest! Yes!
Finish it.
How the fuck do have nothing.
Cat Morgans and fucking Coke.
I have nothing but respect for you. It's a Volvo.
It's a fucking Volvo.
Ethan, what does that song say?
Fuck you! Fuck you!
As the clock struck 5 to 11, we hit the final pub of the night, and whilst we'd only hit 7 out of the 10 pubs on the list, it had still been a successful bar crawl.
Chin chin.
Win, grab the hands and I'll grab the legs, yeah?
No, I don't need you. No, just stop it.
I haven't had a single drink, it's just been brilliant. Just been filming them.
I like this jacket.
They're absolutely
Stop
fucked.
it. You're gonna ruin me jacket.
And with this, I think back to the studio.
That was honestly, like, I could have stayed in watching some shitty TV or YouTube show that night, but that was honestly 1,000 times more entertaining than if I'd stayed in. Like, how were your heads the next morning?
I was paralysed.
I was on cloud 9.
Anyway, earlier in our film that we started off the episode with, in our quest to find a cheap and easy weekend getaway, we found out that the A69 and M6 was the fastest way down to the Lake District from the Newcastle Northumberland area.
So now we needed to come up with the most inexpensive, stress-free place to stay, which is by far Eagle Huts.
Yeah, and you actually found one for just £9 per person. But as you're about to see in the continuation of the film, you didn't really do a lot of research into what it actually was. After checking on George,
George is still there. He's still there.
and grabbing some food,
Don't do this at home, kids. I don't know how you do it at home, but you know.
we headed back on the M6 towards our overnight stop at Felland Holiday Park.
The man's got his burger behind the wheel on the M6.
We'll get pulled over for this.
Not if they catch it.
Alright, so welcome back to the second part of our trip over to the Lake District. We're on the M6 now, beautiful, absolutely beautiful evening. We're driving to a place where we're going to be staying overnight, which I don't actually know really where we are staying overnight. Have you booked it, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it?
I don't actually know. Badger just sent us the link and I booked it.
Oh.
I'm sure he said they were like wigwam hut things.
Wigwam hut thing?
Yeah.
It's fucking February. Is he mad? It's 3 degrees now. Once that bastard sets, it's gonna be like minus fucking God knows how much.
It's only got 4 beds though.
There's 5 of us? Oh, we're fucked.
Still there?
Yeah.
George is still hanging in. Whoa, that was weird. That I didn't expect that at all. So basically, Jane is thinking of a song, right? And if any of you know it, please leave in the comment section as to what it is, because no one's got a clue what it is. Apparently,
It's like rock and roll.
it's rock and roll, but it's reggae at the same time.
Is it even a song?
She exists. She doesn't know what the lyrics are, and she doesn't know who sings it, so we're pretty stumped at the minute. I have no idea what you're on about. I really don't.
God.
I've got absolutely no clue what you're on about.
I mean, we don't have much to go off.
No, this is really not okay. I'm gonna have to ring Dad and ask him to name the CD.
My God.
Hello. What song? You've got this CD and it's like a Jamaican guy, but it's like a rock and roll song. Oh man, I can't think of it. It's like rock and roll. You bought his CD. You bought 2 CDs and his was one of it. It's in the van. Bon Jovi.
It's not reggae.
Okay, bye.
So there's the answer. Bon Jovi. That rock guy that's also reggae at the same time. Was it Living on a Prayer by any chance?
Yes, it was Living on a Prayer.
Living on a Prayer, yeah? Well, you're nearly there, you know what I mean?
Reggae, that.
Reggae, Living on a Prayer. We're getting there, we're getting there. As we approached the campsite, me, Jamie and Jane discovered what we had actually booked. This is it, guys. Oh, they must have the key.
There's nothing in there.
What?
There's literally just a room. Like, there's literally nothing.
No, there's not, man, Jane.
There's no bed. It's just a one room.
We're gonna die.
There's no beds. All that's in it is a heater.
Oh.
At least we've got a heater.
And this is where we spend our final days. We're gonna die.
Is it even that big?
It's bigger than the one that we're meant to be in.
Fucking hell.
What was it we're meant to be in?
It's like a concentration camp.
This is where we're sat. Is this a
Look at
joke?
the view.
There's like literally like fucking gas tubes running along here, can you not see?
We're just gonna have to cover the floor in blankets and
Have we got enough blankets?
I've got
Yeah.
a duvet, a double duvet.
I've got my
I've got
double
2.
duvet.
I've got an airbed, but I'm taxing that.
Hold on, Jamie, just lie down there, dish for us, right? Just lie on the floor, and well, let's just see. Right, so there's one.
So one, 2,
Ever seen like this?
3, 4. You could get 4 there and 1 here, I reckon.
And you've got to remember, me and Jane are a lot shorter than yous.
We're just gonna have the door.
We got the stuff in from the cars, made our own little wolf pack home from home, and then Badger showed me his new bit of camping gear.
Get a load of that. Cougar 1, Cougar 2.
Yeah.
Toast and grill underneath
Right.
as well. Gas can goes on the side, which can turn around any way.
Oh, okay.
This would be great if he could actually use it.
What? What do you mean you can't cook? We've got to eat, Badger.
Gas won't go on, will it? I need a fucking one with a pipe.
What?
This gas won't fit. I need one like that.
Read, guys, Badger hasn't brought a friggin' tube to connect the gas canister with, so we cannot eat. So on a mission to see if we can get a tube from somewhere so we can eat and cook.
A member of staff informed us that the nearest place we could get a gas tube from was a nearby petrol station.
Cheers, thanks.
So Jamie and Jane went to get one.
Do you want to give a run through what you're doing with the dinner?
Not a lot at the minute.
Well, whilst waiting for the gas canister, so you've got a stock, that's stock, isn't it?
Mhm.
Rice.
Mhm.
And then all the other stuff, and then the chicken's there.
Yeah.
So, I'm guessing you're cooking the chicken. Have you got?
No gas.
Oh, fuck.
$6.95, but we'll have to put down a £40 deposit.
What?
Yeah, that's what you said.
So did you just put one down? Or not?
We didn't have enough money for that.
We'll have to go back and get some. There's no other way.
Me, Badger and Jamie headed over to the gas station.
So it's going to be a £40 deposit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that alright? So it's $57.98.
Alright.
Well, that was the most expensive trip to buy anything ever.
Speed it, speed it, speed it, speed it, speed it!
go.
So how much is this paella costing us, Badger?
I reckon. Well, we're easily over 100. I reckon. So
Yeah.
far.
And it was about to be even more.
What?
We're gonna have to fucking go back.
Why?
Because I need a fucking attachment.
What?
What's happened?
Well, I need one of them. For there.
Oh, you fucking taking the piss.
I swear that comes up faster every single time. Whee!
They're gonna be like, fuck, they're back.
We go back in 3 times.
You're right, we need a connector from the gas canister to the pipe.
Do you not put that on your gas thing and then put your pipe on that?
Yeah, that looks like it. How much is it?
$15.99. This is becoming a very expensive barbecue.
15 fucking pounds for that? Fucking hell, man. Any guesses on the price?
Price.
2. 20.
Nearly.
18.
Tiny little bit less.
17. 16.
15.
Fucking expensive.
That better fucking work.
It better.
That was.
Receipt because like
Yeah,
we came back so
that's
many
fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. We can make it. We can make it, lads.
We made sure like she took it out of the box of other ones as well.
Yeah, I even said like literally like show us all the ones you got.
Show us.
And both of them were there, by that point were there like it's like literally the biggest news story of that gas station fucking years. And another £15 later.
15
Yeah, aye.
quid for that.
But he still couldn't work it.
Please say it's working.
Come out here.
Come on, you've cooked with this stuff before.
Not this, I haven't.
This was clearly useless, so I went to get a local man.
Right, mate. It's not sure how that fits in there because it screws on, but this is still loose when it's on.
After many minutes of fiddling about, we were finally able to cook.
Well, hey. So overall, apart from the absolute massive fuck-ups with actually trying to get everything working and cooking, and apart from the chicken maybe
David, it's fine.
going off, and apart from ditching that actual paella pan, I think the paella is going quite well. Some considerable amount of time later. Food. So that's eventually been cooked. How do you feel?
Well, about 150 quid later, the paella's around.
Do you reckon it's one of your best paellas, considering the expenses?
Not bad, eh?
Not bad?
Not bad. I would say I've had more expensive, but I haven't.
After the paella, we turned in for the night.
Isn't that doing when I like touch my feet?
That's not touching my feet and I'm a short ass, so tell me that.
No. Oh shit. There's a cow moo is so funny. Oh my god. Jenny's just a cow man. What are you actually laughing at? What are you laughing at? You don't know.
Oh dear.
We woke the next morning after finding the eco hut surprisingly warm and cosy. The sub-zero temperatures outside, however, meant that George had made it through the night. As we packed the car and headed off, Badger made it his duty to try and safely return George back to his natural habitat in the mountains before he died. But as soon as he was exposed to the sunlight, things weren't looking good.
Come on, George, you can do it. You can make it. Don't think George's gonna make it, guys. That's all what's left of him. George is literally just a speck. Hang in there, son. We'll get you there. George's looking bad. George's looking really fucking bad.
Oh shit! It's like an ambulance now.
George is home, people.
Here it is. Hey!
Mate!
His face is still there!
They made it back to George's home, but it was too late.
Is he melting?
George is gone.
No, there's still smashed.
We need to sprinkle these droplets.
R.I.P. George. But that honestly proved how cold it was up there.
Yeah, I can't believe though that pyre ended up costing basically like more than twice as much as the actual like accommodation. Like that was an absolute fuck up. Anyway guys, we hope you've enjoyed this first ever episode of 4 Idiots. There will be behind the scenes and extras going up every week on my main YouTube channel the day after the episode is aired. But yeah, we hope you've enjoyed watching this and we will see you next week.
We can't actually give you a lift. We don't have any room.
Oh yeah!
We have no room for the car. We have no room to put you.
No, it's fine. See you later.
Bye.